Pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Stokes. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 3 down, 3 down. 40. Where's 52? Watch 52. Protein spill.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's got some space here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, 15, run, 15 now.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And he's got room. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Ready?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Snap.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back.
Got it.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
You draw Corker. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On the set.
Mike 57.
General West. Hey, Zoom.
36.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He juked him. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Safe.
Wentz now to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Strong right. Hey.
Run.
Four down. He's checking. Crash.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A 1st down and then some, 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On the run, it's Robinson. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Check. Crunch.
Let's go. Great. Greystone, travel.
My 52. Here we go, let's bring it.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They come up in an offset eye.
Great 57.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. 2nd and 5. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And it's a fumble. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up. And avoids the turnover. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Two seconds to go, first quarter.
52's the mark. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On first down, Stokes. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's just me and you.
Under crush. Hey, staff.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check your hot read.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Let's go.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long day.
To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Wide, get wide. Motion. Check.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Lawrence. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good-headed scheme going.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Hey.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Let's go.
Hey, Haywood.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line.
And a Packer first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here as he's taken down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, watch this.
Sunday, Sunday!
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here they come, second and 10 now from the 10.
Let's go, D. Watch it.
Kill.
On the draw, Robinson. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Solid.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Tighten up. Pull it together.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. A first scoring update now from Carolina. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Well, the drive starts with a completion, left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
57.
Yes.
Here we go.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 57. Mike's 57. 57's right. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Second and 9 now. Gonna throw right side here, complete. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Screen, watch the screen.
On first down, Lawrence. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
Check curls.
Hey, Echo.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Okay, double up.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
From the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Doug Peterson says, let's go for two here.
Check me out. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, D.
Hey, Delta.
57's
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Done. 180.
Hey, here we go.
Two jet.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's just me.
2nd and 2. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here we go.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw on third down, Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Go defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. 120.
Hey, man. Watch the goose.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the 38, Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
You can't block me.
Come on. Check 26. Check 26.
They'll run here with Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you, pump. Check 3.
Black, come on. 61, matchbox lights. Black. Here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Back man. 120.
Focus, defense, focus.
He's got the hook up to McLeod. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
It wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Got him in, it's Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming.
Touchdown, Packers! From 21 yards away. And the Packers get a score closer. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Ready?
Now Wentz sets up the screen to Robinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. The Lions on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third down and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Robinson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Lawrence. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Come on,
so from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a juke this time. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now a handoff here to his running back. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Detroit, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist.